Romance will never happen to you. You have to happen to romance in that
God.
marriage. Our romance is dead. Then, if you say the romance is dead, love is dead in this marriage, I normally ask them, who murder romance, who murder love? Because romance cannot commit suicide. Romance cannot commit suicide. You must have murdered it. Show to us who murder love. Then we show to you what to do. And 99.99% of murdered love in a marriage is the person watching me, looking at me. When we got married, we used to enjoy ourselves. We used to have a night out. We used to do this. What stop it? Somebody may say, oh, our job. Forgive your job. It is not your job. Oh, it's our children. Forgive your children. It's not your children that did it. It's you. And how did you do it? You did it by omission, not by commission.
Family Lifeline.
Welcome to Family Lifeline. I am Bisi Adewale.
Hey family, welcome to another edition of the Family Lifeline podcast. And you can see that I'm excited. I'm sure you are as excited as I am because it's another time to learn, unlearn and relearn. Another time to grow your marriage, grow yourself, and be who you're meant to be in that marriage. And I know you're waiting already because every Friday is another banger. You're waiting, and we are here live to give you another episode. I know you want to know what we have for you today, but before we get into that, yes, please call your family members, call your friends, and tell them Family Lifeline Podcast is here live. And I'm your host, Bisi Ojolo. Okay, let's go on this short break, and when we come back, you will know the person we're bringing on the show tonight.
Family Lifeline. Family Lifeline. Family Lifeline. Family Lifeline.
Welcome to Family Lifeline. I am Bisi Adewale.
You're welcome back from that short break. I believe you've drunk water, or you've taken your popcorn, or is it Zobo or Tiger Nut drink? Which one? Okay, sit down, relax, and then you can, in between our conversation today, you can be sipping your Zobo. Now, you want to ask me, what's the topic for today? You've been hearing about romance. Romance is romantic, is not romantic. But today, we want to break it down for you. How to keep romance alive in your marriage or even relationship. Because one thing, I've seen people in relation, they will tell you, in this relationship is dry. We don't even know what to do. And so because of that, maybe they are touching themselves and all those things. But tonight, the person I've brought, we break everything into, we will shatter the glasses today. So on today's episode of How to Keep Romance Alive in Your Marriage, I have with me Mr. Marriage himself in person of Pastor Bisi Adewale. Yeah. Now welcome Pastor Bisi with me into today's episode. You're welcome to Family Lifeline Podcast.
Family, we are here again today. I brought greeting from our Oyinbo International. Thank you for joining us today. And it will be an exciting moment. Sit down, watch it, enjoy it. Every Friday by 6 p.m., we are here live in Family Lifeline Podcast. Today, you are going to enjoy yourself. Let's start rolling.
Thank you, Mr. Marriage. We are delighted to have you. And so you can see, this one is not ordinary, no be moi as they would say. But my first question is, before we even go for the married people, there is something we usually see, people in relationship people now. They will tell you, it is dry, it is drab, we don't even know what to do. The lady is not romantic, and so they want to do what they are not meant to do. Can you please help us shed more light on what people in relationship can do, and then we'll keep that relationship going?
The first thing that you need to know is that romance is not sex. Sex is not romance. If you want to get good romance into your relationship, romance simply means activities. Go out together, do things together. It's not about sex. You can be having sex and the thing is not romantic. Mm-hmm. So go into the right place, go to movie together, go on date, do things that glorify God. Cut in grace and in purity. That's how it's supposed to be. You see, immediately you start having sex, sleeping together, you will just discover that after you must have done it 1 or 2 or 3 times, you enter into dryness because the presence of God will not even be in that relationship. So don't go into relationship to destroy your relationship with God. I believe you hear me. I believe you will do something about that.
Live and direct and clearly, Sev. I believe you heard him. You know, as a lady, don't allow anybody to turn your body into piano that they'll be pressing anyhow. All in them, we want romance. Mr. Mary just told us that the best way, you go to the movies. You see, everything he mentioned actually had to be done in the open, nothing in the secret place. Now, my first question, which will definitely benefit both the single and the married. Sir, why does romance suddenly fade away after marriage?
Romance does not suddenly fade away in marriage.
Okay.
It is not like romance just disappeared. No. In the first instance, what brought romance into a relationship, into a marriage? We need to check that. Or what is romance?
Romance.
Romance is just love activities between lovers. Love activities between lovers. And when we stop those activities, romance stopped. Romance is not a gift of the Spirit. It's not a gift of the Spirit that I'm expecting Holy Spirit to bring romance into my marriage. Holy Spirit, make our marriage romantic. No. It is your work to make your marriage romantic. Now, if your marriage is not romantic, it can be toxic. It can be traumatic. It can be plastic. If marriage is toxic, you will see them misunderstanding each other, fighting on small things. If marriage is traumatic, it's beyond misunderstanding each other. It involves violence, keeping malice, fighting for days. Then if marriage is plastic, a lot of people that are not fighting in marriage, but they are not close. Their marriage is plastic. You are married, you are eating together, you are sleeping in the same house, you are raising your children, but you are not in playing mode. That marriage is plastic. But for your marriage to be romantic, the best kind of marriage anybody can have is to be romantic. So, and what is romance? Love activities, things you do, the touching, the holding, the kissing. So that kind of thing does not dry in marriage. We actually stop it. Then immediately you stop it, the emotional connection that's supposed to be between you and the person stop too. Then you begin to feel that something happened, nothing happened. You are the one that happened to that relationship.
Hey, God. Now, can you hear that? So, there is nothing like saying romance suddenly stopped in your marriage. It doesn't happen like that. It's a series of activity, love activity, as he has said. So, once you stop those love activities, everything stops. It's like nothing is working again. And then it can either be toxic for you, traumatic, plastic, or romantic. Now it's your choice. Make a good pick. Now to my next question, sir. Is romance a luxury or a necessity in marriage?
I will repeat again. It's not a necessity. It's not a luxury. It's an activities. So when you say, is it a necessity? It's like somebody is bringing it. When you say it's a luxury, it's like you want to go and buy it from somewhere. It's a thing you must do. It's a thing we do. It's like, okay, we want to go and play football. If I don't play the ball will not enter into the net. So for the ball to enter into the net, I must play. So playing the ball is not a luxury. It's not a necessity. It's an activity. So it's a practice. It's something we must practice. And funnily enough, what gets someone to become romantic does not take money or does not take much money.
I was going to ask.
So it's not a luxury, it's not a necessity, it's an activity.
I was actually going to ask, because we were saying like it's a must, we must do. And I wanted to ask, does it involve money? Because some people will think, I don't have the money to spend. I don't have, you've heard it. It's not really about the money, but those little love activities. So what are those love activities? I think you need to ask yourself, or maybe we'll get there. Let me see, we'll get there. We'll help you, On this show, we make sure that you get the best. Now, to my next question, I want to ask you, sir. You have said that it will be the people in this relationship that must put what romance is into that relationship. And once they don't do, there'll be issues. Now, can we, you've mentioned hugging, touching. Can you help us? I'll still mention something about those love activities that they can do that doesn't cost much, or even they won't have to even pay at all. Because a lot of people, you hear a T-pain, yeah, situation, economy is now money that they look for. So because then they look for money, they don't want to even do the romantic side. So what are those little love activity they can actually impute into their marriage that will make things work?
Now, when people say, I don't have time, I don't have money, that's the reason why our marriage is not romantic. It is because they don't understand what romance is all about. Romance is THHK. Touching, holding, hugging, and kissing. Romance is playing together. Romance is rule 222. Dating each other every 2 weeks. What they call rule 222 involve, you can Google this, just say rule 222 in marriage, it will bring it out. It's a scientific thing. It's a thing that has been checked, researched over the years, and they discovered that it works. And how is it? Every 2 weeks, you go out with your wife. Every 2 months, you sleep out of the house. Every 2 years or 1 year, you take a whole 1 or 2 weeks to be together. So, if you do that regularly, you just see your marriage coming up in such a way that you are stabilized. Every marriage can go dry. Every marriage can be drab. It can be drab. It can go dry.
Right.
So if it will be wet, then you are going to bring the water. I used to tell people that marriage can be sweet, but you are going to bring the sugar. You are going to bring the sugar. In every romance, there is playfulness. In every romance, there is joking. In every romance, there is touching. There is hugging. Not that I didn't say there is sex. Though romance can lead to sex, but sex is not romance. And romance is not sex. But you can bring romance into your marriage by just holding the hand of your wife when she's at home today. By holding the hands of your husband when he comes back today. By hugging each other, by tapping each other, by sitting down on the lap of each other, by looking at each other eyeball to eyeball when you are talking, and you sit down very close, instead of somebody is in the kitchen talking to somebody in the sitting room. No. And another thing about romance is you spend time together. I am the advocate of husband and wife create 1 day a week to be together for 24/7. To be together for 24 hours. At least a week, 1 day a week. Oh, if it's so difficult for you, at least once in 2 weeks. But even if you are finding it so difficult to have the 24 hours, you create 30 minutes a day. I have never seen a person who does not have 30 minutes just to be together. Do you know that we spend more than 30 minutes in a day in the toilet? We spend more than 30 minutes a day eating. We spend more than 30 minutes a day gisting. We spend more than 30 minutes a day on WhatsApp. So why can't you create that 30 minutes? We call it gold 30. Gold 30. Gold 30. That is to say, it's a golden 30 minutes for your marriage.
And
just
if
to
the marriage is important to you.
And if the
time.
marriage is important to you, you will create the time. You will create the time. So please listen to this. Romance will never happen to you. You have to happen to romance in that marriage.
Oh my God.
So don't say, our romance is dead. Then, if you say the romance is dead, love is dead in this marriage, I normally ask them, who murder romance? Who murder love? Because romance cannot commit suicide. Romance cannot commit suicide. You must have murdered it. So show to us who murder love. Then we show to you what to do. And 99.99% of murdered love in a marriage is the person watching me, looking at me. And when we got married, we used to enjoy ourselves. We used to have a night out. We used to do this. What stop it? Somebody may say, oh, our job. Forgive your job. It is not your job. Oh, it's our children. Forgive your children. It's not your children that did it. It's you. And how did you do it? You did it by omission, not by commission. You didn't deliberately say, I want to remove romance from this marriage. No, you just omitted, you just begin to take each other for granted and become careless. And before you know it, that emotional detachment, that emotional connection just got lost. Or you threw it away.
Away. Thank you so much, sir.
Family Lifeline.
Welcome to Family Lifeline. I am Bisi Adewale.
Sorry, before I quickly drop it, I want to ask this question. What about people abroad? Because you've heard them say, oh, it's like one woman was talking recently, I was like, oh, if you come abroad, all you people in Nigeria, you are enjoying, no, but abroad, as my husband is coming in, I'm going out, and that's the way we do. So how can they do it so that they can still keep the romance alive, in a case where the man is coming in, he didn't even sleep at home, and then the woman is leaving, she won't sleep at home as well. How can they keep the romance, keep the spark alive in their marriage?
I have a lot of clients, US, Canada, UK, Australia, Sweden, all around the world. I always tell them this. If you neglect your marriage because of job, very soon, that marriage will be hurt, that marriage will be destroyed, and it will affect your job.
Oh, God.
In the process, can you see the cycle now?
Yes, sir.
So all these things is about planning. You are going to plan it. I used to have, should I call him a friend? He was working in a company in Nigeria here. Permanent night. I think one of these flour mills company. He's an engineer. So he's a machine engineer. You have to be at work in the night. His wife was working in a bank. So he will close at work around 6 a.m. His wife will leave home around 7 a.m. Around 7 a.m. Throughout the day, Monday to Friday, they may not even see each other. They plan something. The wife will stay at the bus stop where he will drop, waiting for him. And when immediately he comes down, the wife will welcome him, they will talk, they will hug each other, they will talk for about 5-10 minutes. He will go back home, the wife will go to work. They told me that those 15 minutes made a difference in their life. Even bus stop love. Even bus stop love. The wife said at times she will just tell the boss that I've not seen my husband for 4 days, so please can you permit me to come late? The husband say, yeah, but the boss will say, yeah. So instead of leaving by 6 a.m., she will leave home by 8 a.m. to get to the office around 9. So the husband will meet her at home around 6:37. They have 1 hour together. They hug, they talk, they do a lot of things together. Then she will depart. And at times, the husband will delay his going to the office, waiting for the wife to come. Just to have about 30 minutes, 1 hour, 2 hours together before going. Their marriage is almost 40 or more than 30-year-old now. Almost 35-year-old because of what they did. Today, both of them are retired. They have all the time to be together. But they would have ruined that marriage when they didn't have the time. But they plan it. But lack of knowledge, people do not know, and lack of priority is what make people, it's about my work. It's about I've described a scenario for you now. There was a time my wife was working in a place that she had to leave the home by 5 a.m. She had to get to the office before 8 a.m. So, and it takes almost 2-3 hours on the road. As at that period, we're having a baby. As at that period, she was writing ICANN, Institute Chartered Accountant of Nigeria. It's a professional exam. She was writing. We had baby. That is to say she had to go to class Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Monday to Friday, she leave home. She leave home around 5 a.m. She get back home 9 or 10 a.m. or 12 midnight. Only to wake up again by 5 a.m. She's gone. A married woman, a mother. We knew that we need the money, we needed the job. And we sat down. How do we create time for our marriage in the process? And we map our strategies. We got a way to gel, to be together. We made use of every opportunity to be together. Then our public holiday is no, nobody is going anywhere. We normally look forward to the public holiday. We shut the door. We not even open the door of our house. Because our marriage is a priority, though we needed the money. So it's about your planning. It's about what you do. It's about making sure that you didn't get to the strange land to destroy what brought you to the place. And what will keep you even when you leave the strange land. You see, white people will collect their job, sister. They will take their job one time or the other. They didn't send you in our language. One rare.
Now you send yourself.
And I always remember this. A time is coming, you will either retire, you will resign, or they retrench you. One of those three R will happen to you. The R1, R2, R3. They either retrench you, you retire, or you resign. It will happen. They won't bury you in the place of work.
Yes.
No, they won't bury you. It is not your place of work that will even announce your burial. They will say funeral announcement as announced by the family. By the family.
Thank you so much, Pastor. Now, let me do a quick recap of a lot has been said. So, what we're saying is you don't have an excuse to kill your marriage. I'm sorry for using to pie your marriage. Let me put it like that. Because whether it will work or it will not work is in your hands. And then Pastor says something. He cited an example of some external people, then he brought his own, thing into it. The fact that you must strategize. And one thing I could pick is the fact that to make marriage work, there is something called intentionality. He said it several times. You have to be intentional about what you want in that marriage. If you're not intentional, you will pie your marriage by yourself. You will destroy that beautiful union. And he says something to our Obodo Imbo people, please. Don't allow what took you to that place to be the thing that will pie your beautiful union. Because after everything, it's that you're retrenched, you resign, or you retire. The 3 R's will happen. Now, when they happen, what becomes of you? You're still coming back to the family. So please strategize, plan, and see how things will work for you. Once again, thank you so much, sir. God bless you. Now to the next question. What role does communication play in maintaining romance in marriage?
Communication is at the center of everything called union among humans, among Homo sapiens. Anything, that's why we are better than the animals, than other animals, other mammals. We can talk, we can communicate with clarity. We can say what we want, we can mean what we say, we can express it. We only use signs, but God gave us voices so that we can talk better, so that we can be. That is why I kept on saying, when there is no communication, there will be suspicion, there will be destruction, there will be separation. So communication is the oxygen of marriage. Communication is the power of every human relationship. Everything we are doing here is because we communicated. All the technical team, they came here this morning to set up this place. Yourself, you came, all the other supporting team, all of them, they knew the address, they knew the time, they knew the date. That is communication. So now, if a couple will be so romantic, they have to apply the voice romance. We call it voice romance. We have different kind of romance. We have the touch romance. That involves touching each other, we hold hands, we hug each other, we kiss each other, we there's something they call lapping. Lapping simply means you carry your wife or your husband on your lap. That is another thing. There's another thing they call chesting. You sit down on the lap of your husband facing him. Then it's like sitting, it's like hugging when you are seated. That's another mode to it. Then you hug each other. All those things does not take many. So that's touch romance. We now have the voice romance. Voice romance. When you talk to each other, you listen to each other, and you begin to say sweet things to each other, you are good. My wife taught me to say thank you, love. Now you don't just say if she does anything to me, I don't just say thank you. You will say thank you, love.
Yes, no.
So now I've added thank you, love. So whatever she did, now I have to say thank you, love at all time, Papa. So you now say, no, you don't. Everything is thank you, love. But after when I sat down alone, I began to think about it. I said, it's funny. The thing is sweet, true.
It's sweet.
Thank you, love. Thank you, love is a voice romance. I call her obìnrin àtàtà. Obìnrin àtàtà. Ojúlówó obìnrin. How do I call obìnrin àtàtà in English now? An extraordinary woman, a virtuous woman, a jewel of inestimable value. Are you that word for her? Are you that word for her? So now, that's a romance. Ordinary thank you is romantic word. You are looking beautiful. It's a romantic word. Look at the way you dress. Look at it's a romantic word. I cannot do anything without you. You are just the best. Baby, you are. So we have the voice romance, we have the touch romance, we have the date romance. Date romance is when you take each other out, maybe by vacation or staycation. Vacation is when you go out together. Staycation is when you stay at home for your vacation. Then we have the gift romance. We have the gift romance. When you begin to give her gift, you send a lot to her, it's romantic. You see, the voice of Allah is very romantic. Is very, especially Allah from your husband, is very, very romantic. So all men, all my cameramen, they are hearing now too. So they go back home to romance their wives with Allah romance.
So that's another one.
That's another one. So let's separate it for gift romance. So let's call it Allah romance. When you send, and that one is standing alone, a large romance. You just starting from, don't say I don't even have money. 1,000 naira we do, 2,000 naira we do. Then you increase it as the Lord is blessing you. 20,000, 30,000 naira. As the Lord is increasing you, as the Lord is blessing you, you are able to do it. All these things are romantic. Then we have the table romance. When you cook a nice food for your husband. Oh my God, that one is yeah. When you and you are calling him on the road, you need to see the thing I've done for you tonight. You didn't even do it alone. We put one wine for your husband. You see, we buy wine for visitor. What about the everlasting visitor that dwell in your house? I think you will do it for Uncle Larry. You put it for him. You say, baby, you need to see what I've done on the table for you. You need to see. You don't cook fried rice only on Christmas Day. You don't do pounded yam for a kitty man. Maybe your husband is a kitty. You don't do pounded yam only on New Year Day. At time you will just say, oh, my husband. That is what we call the table romance. Then we have the bedroom romance. That's the only thing some people knows. Even in the bedroom, they are not even romantic. They are sleeping together like two goats. Like goats, and that's it shouldn't be. It shouldn't be. I normally say that it must be an experience, not an action. Sex in marriage should be an experience, not an action, not just an action. Two dogs can have action. It takes human to have experience. Experience will leave memory. It will leave memory. But just an action, just that's what they do. You do it with bed shaking experience. That's why we call it experience. Even bed, we know that you did something. That's how it's supposed to be. That's what we call bedroom romance. Go and do it for your husband. Go and do it. So that when you get all this romance right, you can hold your husband by the neck and say, nobody can steal my husband. You can beat your chest. I'm very sure. Nobody can steal my husband. No, but when you are just sitting down there, the only thing you do is just to cook for him. And even when he touches you, you run to another room. You run to you just discover that some people will do it better and they will take your husband away. And all those miserable, stupid girls outside, they are very strong in these activities. They are very, very, very strong. When they capture some men, the men will not come back alive. They will still be living. And that is what is dangerous. But you still sit down and you are bragging, I'm his wife. Look at the ring in my hand. Look at the ring. Even governor attended our wedding. And so what? And so what? So go back home to be romantic. You see, I always tell people, women that read too much of Proverbs 31, they should be very careful. Every time you read Proverbs 31, all the good women association conferences, Proverbs 31 is valid. It's a scripture, it's a chapter of the Bible, and It has about 31 quality for a woman, but one is missing. What is that? They never told us how romantic the woman is. They never told us her bedroom life. They told us she cook, she work, she took care of the children, she did it, she did that, but nothing was mentioned about her activity with her husband. That is why God quickly put Song of Solomon very close to Proverbs 31. So that you will not just be a Proverbs 31 woman, you must be a Song of Solomon woman.
To balance the equation. Thank you so much, sir.
Family Lifeline.
Welcome to Family Lifeline. I am Bisi Adewale.
Now, before I go into the next thing, I will be doing you a disservice if I have this wonderful news and I'm not telling you about it. Now, if you've seen everything Pastor has talked about, I think it's only in the gift that money. He was even saying even 1,000 naira or $1,000 or £500 will be okay, and that's it. But he has mentioned a lot of things that you don't even need 1 naira to do. THHK, you touch, you hold, you hug, you kiss. He wrote a book, which is the latest book. The title is 700 Love Activities for a Romantic Marriage. Now, see, more than like 90% of what he put here for you, you don't even need 1 naira to do them. So please get the book. You will see the link to get the book on the screen. And now the next thing I want to talk about is the fact that, he has said a lot, and I was wondering, it's like he has peeped into my questions, and like he's answering, you don't need money, it's not anything, you stole it, and he answered everything. But there's something I want to quickly ask. And then he mentioned the case of my husband, and that brought me to something I just remember, like, it's a little thing and it doesn't need money at times. So I traveled, I just came back, and I got home yesterday. And I remember he always said something to us that we should only compete with good things in our marriages. So before leaving the house on Tuesday, I planned something for my husband yesterday to be delivered to the office. On getting home too, I met a shocker on our mattress. It was a note. He wrote a note down and then he sprayed the note with perfume and put the perfume on it. When I saw it, I see this man. Then since the first thing that came to me was that, Papa will always say the only good competition we should do in our marriage is something good. Compete to be better.
Positive
competition. And that was the first thing that came to me. I was like, oh, beautiful. And the next thing, I first said the children should go out. I said, no, they should not. And I'll call them and say, see, this one you'll be doing for your wife. Like, it was a teachable moment when I said, hey, mommy, daddy did this. I said, yes. I explained and everything, and then I sat down. I said they should go, and I sat down. I read my note, and I was blushing like a Ekiti man, And I remember when he saw what I sent
Ekiti man, don't enter.
When he saw what I sent in the afternoon, because anyway, we're talking in the morning, he just said, I can't wait to see. I said, don't worry, you will see me before seeing me. And when he said, okay, now I don't see you before seeing you. You know what am I saying? Just little thoughtfulness. And that was what Pastor has been saying. Be thoughtful about things you do in your marriage, and it will help to keep the romance alive. Now to the next thing. Sir, why is it that some couples, they just stop showing affection to their spouse? Like, not suddenly. They just stop. Like they've been probably romantic, doing what is good, but all of a sudden, just that they just stop showing affection, and they feel it's okay, it's good.
I kept on calling it hunter mentality. When you have hunter mentality is about I've got it. Let's relax. I've gotten it. You see, I always tell men to always imagine that they've not married their wives, that they are still trying to woo the woman. What will they be doing? I'm a very busy man. I'm a very, very busy man. So I don't have time for my wife. But if that girl is still my girlfriend, will I get time for her? Now some people will say, oh, I can't pick her call, I'm very busy. If a woman you are told that she has not married you, she has not even agreed to marry, suddenly you saw her calling you for the first time, what will you do? In fact, if you are going for surgery, you will tell the surgeon, please wait, let me attend to this call first. It is as serious as that. So now, one of the very first thing is, we call it carelessness. We are just careless. I always tell people, number one killer of marriage is carelessness. Number one killer of marriage is carelessness. It is that carelessness that causes erosion. It is that carelessness that causes erosion. It is erosion that causes implosion. It is implosion that causes explosion. I watched a video some few days ago. A man went to the shopping mall with the wife, and he bought something, the wife bought something, and he drove back home, forgetting that the wife is in the shopping mall. By the time he drove into the compound, the children say, where's mommy? What
Hey, God.
And now drove back. Real life.
They left the house together.
They left the house in the same car.
Oh, God.
That's to tell you mentality of some people, especially men. Especially men. So now, when you are careless, you will stop the pursuit. And pursuit is the spirit of romance. Pursuit is the spirit of romance. What does that mean? We are just pursuing each other. We are pursuing each other. It's like you pretended that this guy has not married me, this man has not married me. I'm pursuing him. You must be in the chase all the days of your life. You must be in the chase all the days of your life. If there's nothing to compete again, start to compete with the marriage of yesterday so that the one of tomorrow will be better. So that the one of tomorrow will be better.
Preach it, sir.
That's how it's supposed to be. So pursuit. Pursue each other. Pursue each other. You are not doing it for anybody, you are doing it for yourself. Finally, when the marriage is romantic, everybody enjoy it. The person that gives the gift enjoy it even more than the person that receives it. Because when you see the joy, when you see the way the person is happy, it gives you double joy. For the joy that you can afford is a joy. For the joy that you gave is a joy. For the joy to see joy in that person is a multiple joy for you. And likewise, when you go the other way, you are hurting somebody. The hurt is yours. The double hurt is yours. That is why we must always go out. So one of the major reasons people normally dry and is carelessness. Another one is ignorance. Some people learn about marriage and nobody learn about relationship and romance. Even in churches where they are teaching them about premarital classes, they taught them how to make money, how to sustain money, how to carry children. Nobody tell them how to maintain romance in marriage. How to maintain romance in marriage.
And we're doing that now.
And you are learning now.
Yes.
That romance is the engine of marriage. You know, the more romantic your marriage is, the less fights you will fight in that marriage. The more romantic. He bought a perfume. He bought a perfume. You sent a gift. That is to say, there is a positive thinking. The period you are thinking, what can I do? What can I buy? You can never think how to hurt that woman or how to hurt that man. So when you know the value of romance, the value of romance is not just about what you get. It's about the imprint in your heart. There's something that's called imprint. Imprint. Everybody has the imprint of everybody individual. Okay, let me give you an example. If I tell you, Bisi, you will follow me to see my boss tomorrow. Immediately I say my boss. In your heart, there will be a particular imprint in your heart of how my boss will look like. How my boss will look like. So you will think, if that person is a boss to my pastor, that person must be very fat.
Must be tall.
You now go there, you saw a 21-year-old boy coming very small, like, and you say, no, this is not the boss. This is not the boss. But at the back, you now saw somebody coming like this. You say, that must be the boss. I used to have an assistant who was volunteering with us, going out with me one time or the other. But he was a very fat man, very tall. And we went to ministration severally, that they were opening the door for him, welcoming him. And the driver drove. He sat down in the front. I sat down at the back. He was the one they were welcoming. Because he was very tall, he was very big, and he will be the one that will not get and say, no, I'm not with your guy. Now, my guy. Because in the imprint of their heart, this is the person that should be Bisi Adewale. Likewise, so for everybody we have imprint. That's why we say that so person is wicked, so person is not good. It's an imprint. It's an imprint. So now, when you see somebody and say, I mismarried, he's having an imprint in his heart of being mismarried. And until that thing is removed, that marriage cannot work.
So can we call that a mindset or
mentality? It's a mindset, but the reason why they call it, experts call it imprint, it was printed in your heart. It was not just there. You didn't pick it randomly. It was printed there by your thinking. Because this man did not cook for me, he does not love me. I attended to a couple recently, very big person in the nation. By the time I got to the woman and we were talking, he said, Pastor Bisi, you know the problem, my husband does not love me. She now said something, do what I'm not for me, but she does not love me. I said, somebody bought a brand new Jeep for you. He said, no. And I sat her down. I said, Ma'am, what do you see as love? I said, thank you. I said, do you know this man? Normally send money to his family members and everything. Send money. He has never sent 100,000 naira to me in his life. The woman that was talking is a billionaire. Said, I can't remember him sending 10,000 naira to me. I said, but did you tell him how that thing is in your heart? He said, okay, I didn't say that though. I have to go to the man. The man said, I didn't know, I didn't see anything. I know she's comfortable.
She's okay.
She's okay. Even when she wanted to buy a property, I supported her. But that alert personally in her account made her to believe that he does not love me. Not only that, he loves his family more than me. And the man will be saying, the man think is an openness. So peace person came more. My younger brother came more. He needed a 300,000 naira. I will be sending it to him now. Kiniko. Very open. And the woman will say, yes, sir. And the woman is hurting. The woman is hurting. So I sat down with the man and I said, now, do transfer. 2 or 3 days ago, the man saw me. I said, Pastor Bisi, that thing is working. My wife was there. He said, I said, that thing is working. The woman saw me and laughed. I said, thank you. The imprint in the heart of that woman was totally wrong. And it killed the bedroom they are having. That they struggle in their bedroom for months. They may not sleep together. How can you allow somebody that does not love you sleeping with you? That's what the woman said. So the imprint must change. Let's return to romance. Romance normally changes the imprint in our hearts. When you hold the hand of somebody like this, the imprint will be printed. The thing will be printed and say, he lost me. When you hug somebody and say, we are okay. He's happy with me. When you sit down on the lap of somebody, that's why in our couples program, you will see us forcing people to hug each other, to sit down on the lap of each other. We say, sit down on the lap of your husband. Put your hand at the back. Place the head of your husband on your breast. Husband, hold the hand of your husband to your breast like this. People will be wondering, why are we doing that? We are doing imprint for them. So that it will be printed in my heart. I am adored. I am loved. I am cherished. I'm being nourished. And when you have this kind of thought, it will be developing and putting some positive hormones into your system. Then you will respond. The person will respond. Then a romantic marriage is born.
Thank you, sir. Now, you mentioned something. Well, is it time? Yeah, let me just intimate you with it. So every year, we usually have what we call Lagos Couples Conference. So you want a new imprint? All the details, just ask us in the comment section here on YouTube. You will get it. Don't forget the book too. Please get the book. We can't exhaust our time here because of a lot of things I actually have to ask. But when you get the book, you send a message, you book sessions, you get a lot from these things. And then Lagos Singles and Marriage Conference is coming. We have that too every year. I want to be intimating you with what you can gain from Mr. Marriage. So that you won't think, this podcast is short. I don't know where to go again. Now I'm telling you, like an expo. He didn't send me, but as your wonderful host, I should give you things that will help your marriage. Now to the next thing, sir. What is the place of technology in romance?
The place of technology, you can use technology to destroy romance in your marriage.
Yeah.
and you can use it to build romance in
Romance.
your marriage.
Hey.
When you pick your phone and you are always on your phone, you can be together, but you are never together. So if you want romance in your marriage, please drop your phone. Drop it. At times when your wife comes in, when your husband comes in, just deliberately agree to drop it. And always have the what we call night out. I mean, it's a light out. Agree in your marriage that maybe by 9 p.m., by 10 p.m., except for emergency, all of us will just drop our phones. It's time to charge the phone, let the phone rest, and just be together. Do you know that people are having sex in marriage, they are making love, and phone are ringing, they are still picking call. They are still, hello, Mobis number, I will call you back, on top of your wife, on top of your husband. That's criminal. That's crazy. That's crazy. A man told me, talk to my wife. Wait, the phone must not ring. And if you miss them, I will pull me and go and pick the call. And after, yeah, continue. Continue what? No. It's like that. So technology, television, that's why you don't put television in your bedroom. Television is no. I have television in my sitting room. One television is enough for the whole house. When you want to watch television, come to the sitting room to come and watch television. When you get into your bedroom is number 1 for sleep. Number 2 for rest. At times you are not sleeping, you are just resting. Number 3 is for prayer. It must be your headquarter of prayer. Number 4, it must be a place of romance. A place of romance. A place you can dress anyhow when children are not there. A place of romance. Then number 5, a place of sex or a place of love making. It's not a movie, it's not a theater. Please remove the television. So that when you enter, 5 things will come to your mind. It's either you want to sleep, you want to rest, you want to pray, you want to romance, or you want to make love. That is what it is. And you can also use the technology to send romantic messages to each other. Romantic text messages to each other. I love you, you are doing well, you are just the best. You can do it. Do you know that some people use the same technology to curse each other? I met a man that his wife normally sent text message to him, WhatsApp to him by 6 a.m. every day. And it's BB curses. BB, it will never be better for you. The man was not at home, was another station. And ekpe curses, abusive word. And I met another man and his wife. The man happened to be a pastor, a bishop. And he will send text message to the wife, you this wicked woman, you will die, and I will officiate in your funeral. And the woman too will reply, you will see me buying black dresses and preparing for your funeral. Of course, one of them died. I won't tell you who died first. It was technology they used to destroy themselves.
Okay, can I ask, are there things we call romantic turn-offs?
Some people will say there's something we call romantic turn-off. Now, when we say something is a romantic turn-off, somebody is a romantic turn-on. Now, let me put it this way. When in some cases, when you have misunderstanding in marriage and you didn't resolve it, it can turn off romance in your marriage. And some people, they say, if he touched me in such a way, he turned me off. That's where communication comes in. That's where communication comes in. Especially for women. Women can be so complex. The body of a woman can be so complex. When she was touched yesterday that she enjoyed it, she may not enjoy it today. That can turn you off. And at times, hygiene can be a turn off. If you are not smelling nice. So men that are wearing the same boxer for 3-4 days, it can be a turn off. Then, if you are living with somebody, some men carry beard. Ask your wife, is he comfortable with the beard? If it is a turn off for her, please remove it. Remove it. And we have some women now, they will not take care of their hair. The hair will be smelling and everything. Woman said, when the hair of my wife is smelling, I will just lose my erection. And people that have bad odor, body odor, bad breath and everything, it can be a turn off. So what are you supposed to do? Work on all this, communicate about all this, And the opposite of that is a romantic turn on. What are the things that can turn your wife on? What are the things that can turn your husband on? You need to ask each other. You need to know it. What are the things your husband cannot resist? Please do it severally. A woman told me, he said, nowadays I don't use towel. I put my towel on my shoulder. I will bathe, I will dress, I will come. I said, why? He said, when my husband see me in towel, his body will be doing giri. Yeah, it will lead to sex always. I say,
What some people are praying for.
You miss opportunity.
Hey.
You will go and buy dozen of towel in different colors. In different color. When you use blue today, you use red tomorrow. That's the thing that turned him. He couldn't afford to. Do you know that the same man will now see a woman in the compound tying towel and will begin to go with the person. So you need to know the turn on of each other. And men, one of the turn of a woman is alert. Alert is a turn on. So keep on alerting them. Keep on alerting them. Ebenezer, the chief technical man, are you hearing that? But help me send alert. He's my producer. He's the director here. So please send alert. By the time we finish now, before you get to send alert. Let it sound. Bagan. The woman will say, why did you send this? For what? I say, I just want to say I love you. Tonight will be, that's what they call wafe kuleni. You will nearly die today. So go, let's do it. So there's romantic turn off. There's some perfume. You put it turn your wife on, it turn your husband on. If you realize that, go and buy more. There are some underwear you wear, it's a turn on. You say, go and buy it more. There's so many things. There's some kind of food you eat, you pick for your husband. That the way you will welcome him, that it will turn him on. And you know what? The more you are turned on romantically for each other, the less you disagree. So don't focus on working on resolving conflicts. Work on building romance and intimacy. You may never fight.
Yes, sir. Yes,
I'm just saying you will not disagree with each other. You will disagree. Both of you will be smiling. Is that what you want? The wife will say, is that what you want? Let's go for it. Are you? In fact, your argument will not be in the positive way. No. Let's buy that car. No, it's what you want that we are going to do. That is it. Because the imprint is right. The imprint.
Very correct.
The imprint is a correct one. When you have wrong imprint, my wife is stubborn. Hey, even if she sees snake on your head and she wanted to help you to remove it, say, leave me alone. Even when she's saying when you see death coming and she wanted to warn you, or when the man say my wife is controlling me, and you put it in your mind, even when the woman is saying the right thing, say, don't control me. She said, we have missed the road. That's not the road to Ibadan. We are on our way to Ibadan. You said, leave me alone. I know what I'm doing. Because the imprint is wrong.
So change your mindset, change your thought pattern, then you'll be able to change the wrong imprint in your mind. Now, let me ask you before, I think we have a few questions to go, and we'll call it a night today on the episode of Family Lifeline podcast. And you know, Pastor, that we don't generalize, but most men are not natural. They're not naturally romantic. Like it's not an inbuilt thing for men. You know, there are some things we call romance that are so easy for women to do. I want to ask, how can we encourage women to help their husband become romantic without the men seeing them as nagging? Now, how can we build romance in men? And then how can woman do it without the man seeing it as, oh, you nag every time, you complain. You know, some men, you're trying to, the lady might think he's helping, she's helping, but to them, you're nagging or you're complaining, or your complaint is too much. Am I not doing enough? How can we help men to become romantic?
You see, when you say women are more romantic than men, that is not the right word. Women are more loving. Women are more loving than men. Women are more of feelings than men. No, I told you, romance is not feeling. Romance is not sex.
Yes.
What is romance? Activities of love. Activities of love. An African girl then may not even know activities apart from reading novel, romance novel. They don't even know how to romance. So none of us is born romantic, but we can learn it. That's why we wrote this book, 700 love activities for romantic marriage. Can you see? Love activities before we can have romance, because it's an activity. It's an activity. It's about activity. It's about what we do. Romance is not about what we feel. It's about what we do. It is that what we do that we now go to what we feel. For example, you hold the hand of each other. Yeah, you can't hold the hand of each other for 10, 15 minutes and not be feeling right. That is why in our marriage clinic, when couples are fighting, at times I will just say, face each other and hug each other. Immediately they hug, they leave each other in 1 minute. I say, no. I say, there's something we call hugging, there's something we call continuous hugging. So what you are doing now is continuous hugging until you hear the next instruction. Hug your wife. So they can be like that for 1 hour. One thing that normally happens is, I have never seen a couple, after hugging each other for 1 hour, I now ask them to sit down and they are still abusing each other. No. Their voices will change. Their demeanor will change. The activities will change. The atmosphere in that room will change. But they will begin to say, I think I was wrong there. I think I was wrong there. I think I need to change that. I think I need to change that. And they will be able to correct each other. And because immediately you are hugging something, the imprint is being changed. This man is wicked. This man is not all right. This man... I've seen situations whereby I told people to sit down and hug each other on the floor. They sat down. They now face each other. The husband sat down. The wife sat down on the leg of the one. And they hug each other. And in the next 15 minutes, I left them there. By the time I went back to them, both of them were sleeping. Both of them, they were sleeping. They were snoring. I quickly tiptoed. I left the place. I left them. So that really turned a lot of things around. Of course, we need to allow our men. The reason why a lot of wives are more romantic is a lot of our women are reading books. Men will never read books. I'm very sure the number of people that are watching this podcast, women. Will be. Facebook gave me the statistics of people that are following me recently. It was 70-30. Who are the 70? Women. Who are the 30? Men. Why? Because I talk relationship. If I'm talking money, it will be the other way. 70-30. 70% men, 30%. If I'm talking business, I'm talking politics. But when we talk about relationship, parenting, marriage, love, sex, it is women all the way. So women, they are doing well. Though I didn't generalize about them, it's just like that. But along the line, we discovered that women are doing much more better. Women are doing much better. So men, what are you supposed to do? Read books. Order for this book. There's another book that is called A Desperate Need of Your Wife. A Desperate Need of Your Husband. Go and get the book. Read the book. Turn your marriage around and you will get the best in your marriage.
Thank you so much, sir. Now, what are some biblical or spiritual principles that can encourage romance in marriage?
Principles. The Bible says, He taketh me into the banqueting house. His banner over me was love. What does that mean? He brought me. So romance is about bringing. It's about staying together. It's about spending time together. I remember Song of Solomon, in one part of Song of Solomon, the Bible says, let us lodge in the village. Let us lodge in the village. He said, my beloved, let us lodge. I can't get the right scripture, the right word for it, but in that scripture, he said, let us lodge in the village. What does that mean? There are reason to get out of us to bustle of life just to be together. We are too much on the road. They don't make love on the road. They don't make romance on the road. You need to get out and be in the village. You need to separate time to be together. Even Isaac, the Bible says, played with his wife. The kind of play he was playing with the wife, the king saw him, and the king said, this one no be sister. This one no be sister. Something, they enter something for both of you. And that is how it is. So the Bible supports. That's why Song of Solomon is in the middle of the Bible. So let's do it. These are the two books. A Desperate Need of Your Wife. a desperate need of your husband. You need this book. Go and get them if you want a great marriage. Go and rebuild your marriage. Go and stand together. You will know 18 your wife need, 18 your husband need. Then you'll be able to rebuild your marriage.
Thank you so much, Pastor. Now, before the last questions, can I ask you, sir, what role does gratitude play in these romance we're talking about?
Gratitude softens the heart. Gratitude brings good feeling. Gratitude brings affection. Gratitude wants you to do more. Because anybody that says thank you is asking for more. I want more. I want more. I want more. That is what gratitude is all about. So gratitude is key. The word thank you is one of the most powerful English words. It's one of the most powerful and is less used. Especially in marriage, it's less used.
Before we leave, I won't forget, it says romance is like an engine. And you know, when the engine of a car knocks down, it's like the end of that car. If you don't want your marriage to knock down, please practice all those acts of romance that we have told you. And don't forget, get these 3 books. God bless you. Until we'll see you on the next episode next Friday. Be good, be romantic. Bye.
Family Lifeline. Family Lifeline. Family Lifeline. Family Lifeline. Family Lifeline.